And you want me to greet the human envoy first? Novmak paused mid-workout, genuinely confused by this government official's odd request. Why? The wee little pen pusher squirmed on the spot in discomfort. Unsurprising, really. The sweaty atmosphere of the team's private gym would hardly have been familiar ground for him. Perhaps you could review the proposal in private, like your team manager's office, perhaps? Huh! This is my office right here, little one. And don't wave your documents in my face, either. That's just a formality for the managers after you tell me and the boys exactly why I'm needed on a diplomatic mission of all things. The other members of the gym looked around guiltily. Subtlety wasn't a strong suit of anyone who played the violent contact sport, Nilser, let alone the members of the running champion team boys. Trying not to breathe too deeply, the official complied. We are receiving important human species envoy for trade talks to assist with our current financial crisis. We want to represent our planet with the very best we have. The way his tiny voice rose almost made the last part sound like an accusation, not the declaration it was supposed to be. But this only served to confuse Novmak even more. Why would an envoy want to meet a sports star? Why was he to meet the envoy first instead of a diplomat? A fan of his, perhaps? His pause while he thought made the official realize he had still not gotten through and continued. We haven't had much contact with this human species through official means, and our research indicates that there is some sort of traditional ritual combat on arrival. You are our best Nilstra player. You will represent us. Combat? Shouldn't they want a military person for that, not a sporting star? Maybe the government didn't want to intimidate the envoy, show strength but not too much power. It made a certain kind of sense. Well, why not? So long as it didn't delay his training schedule too much, and species representative would look good on his resume. I had better be getting paid well for this. As the pen pusher smiled, became just a little more genuine. Don't worry, we will show you what is required. Ambassador Aaron fought a desperate battle of strength and integrity to remain calm and in control. But there was no denying he was losing. It took all his willpower not to burst out in laughter, instead just managing to suppress it into an acceptable, amused grin. As soon as he was about to explain a handshake to his much smaller hosts, one of their number rushed forward to grapple his arm, enthusiastically shaking it in every direction as though trying to rip it from his socket. He was glad they had their own form of the handshake. Many other spacefaring races found physical contact as a greeting to be an unpleasant oddity. He already knew that he would get along well with this species. Aaron made a note of just how vigorous the greeting was. He wouldn't want to make a social faux pas by being any less enthusiastic when surprising the others with their own greeting. Paying attention to the smaller details like this was what really gave his position the human touch.